Chris and I are back at the ranch after being gone for about 4 or 5 days, and this is our first day back. This is what we wake up to. Beautiful, calm morning. You can see that the grass is breaking up out on the lake, but we still have lots and lots and lots of it. The water's got a nice green color to it. And if you look out in the yard, you see that we have a couple of boys out there. And I don't know which boys those are, really. But I do know one thing, they've got them some nice racks on them. The antlers are growing. The antler videos, the end of this week is going to show significant increase. But you can just take a look at that guy right there and see that he has come on strong. I don't really know who that is. It looks like it might be TC. I'm not really sure. I'm going to get a little closer look, but it looks like it might be TC. And with that being TC, that could be my man Forrest. That could be my man Forrest right over there. But if it is my man Forrest, and it does look like him, he has lost his collar. And I think that's a blue tag, so that is not Forrest. In fact, that'll be a deer that's got only his second horns, which is pretty doggone impressive. That's just all there is to it. Pretty doggone impressive. Where'd he go? Yeah, that's might be lucky number 13. And he's heading toward the feeder. The feeder's about to go off, I believe. There he goes. Says, I'm going to the feeder, Jimmy. Look at those antlers. We'll get some good close-up look at them on the antlers video, but golly, what a great way to start the week. Looking at a beautiful lake. And I believe that is TC right there. Kind of looks like it by his antlers. They're beginning to take shape where you can see a little bit more about what the shapes will be, and you can begin to recognize, the deer by their antlers. You know, I think I see way off out there, looking around. Yes, that is my man Forrest, eating some leaves off the trees. He got him a big old mouthful there, didn't he? Yeah, got him a big old mouthful. That's my man Forrest, and he has not lost his collars, but his antlers has grown quite a bit this week as well. And again, we will be able to, these deer are a little pretty far off. I'm out here on the deck, these deer are pretty far off. But you can see that the antlers have changed quite dramatically. I guess I was gone about 5 days. Feeder probably has not gone off yet. He's heard me talking is where he's coming to. See the rain on the chair there, on the lift that I put in for Chris so I can take her in the hot tub, which she very seldom I can talk her into getting in that hot tub. I like to get her in a whole lot more. It's not happening much. Yeah, I don't think that feeder's gone off because my man Forrest is coming to me. He might walk right up on the deck. Get in the hot tub. Look how his antlers have grown. He's getting a lot closer now. Yeah, look at him peeking through there. Yeah, that's my man Forrest. What a beauty he has become. What a beauty he has become. I'm not close enough to be able to see the number. Another thing that happened last night, was a big thunder boomer come through here, and we have 4 tenths. 4 tenths. 4 tenths. 4 tenths. Let me look at that close. 4 tenths, maybe 5 tenths. 4 tenths of an inch of rain. Big thunder boomers. It rained a lot very close to here. it kind of split. The mountain over here on the other side kind of split it for us. And I'm sure there were places close by that got over an inch. But we got 4/10. That's the first we've had in June, and we'll take it. One of the first things I wanted to share with everybody as we got back home from 4 or 5 days out on the road working is there's a new addition we have to the tribe. and that's a little white baby down there. We've about decided to name. I guess we have decided to name. I'm not going to go in the pen because we actually got 4/10 of an inch of rain last night and another 1.2 inch today. So that's 1.6 inches and kind of muddy in the pen. I'm not going to go in there. Everybody's really excited about me coming around. You can see everybody's coming up to the edge. They think I'm bringing carrots. Here's really about everybody. There's Casper, and Ice is about back over there. There's a little white doe, the younger one right there. No, that's the mama right there. That's the mama of the baby. You can see that she's gonna run Prince Charming off. Prince Charming's antlers have grown tremendously this week. But you can see everybody's excited about Jimmy coming down to the pen, but I didn't really come down to the pen to visit with y'all. I want to get in there tomorrow a little bit and let the ground dry a little bit before I get in there. And you notice we had that grass had grown up real high. We still have grass in that pen, but they've trimmed it down quite a bit because we do have quite a few deer in there. I don't really know how many. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15 maybe. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see. We know we got 6 white ones now. So we got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Maybe nine brown ones. So I guess we got about 15 deer in this pen, which is quite a bit. This is a double pen. The other side's still open too, and they do go in that other side over there. And there may be a deer or two laying down. There's a deer laying down right up there. Most of them are coming over here because Jimmy came over here. And you know, as I looked out at a distance, I saw the big white doe, and more people have suggested naming that pretty girl Lily than any other name. There've been a lot of great names suggested, but Lily was by far the most popular. And we didn't ask for any, numbers or anything, but I kind of like Lily. Somebody suggested naming her after a really pretty flower. And so I think we will name her Lily. And we got to figure out a name for her little baby, which is a little baby buck. And I was looking off at them from a distance out there, and they were together, and she was licking on him, and he was feeding a little bit, and I got all excited about coming down here, and I was going to stay outside the pen, but get some pictures of all that, and that didn't happen. So I'll get in there tomorrow with some carrots, and I'll get in there with some carrots and apples and grapes. A little baby buck there, with Casper and Ice. Everybody is just really, really, I think that there's the reason that they lose the collars right there. You can see Split Ear messing around with little Whitey's collar. Wild Child has lost her collar again, so I don't know. But let's just walk down there and take a little look. Up close, and he's just going to be laying down, so it's not going to be much to see, unless maybe he gets up and runs off a little bit. We'll see what happens. Let's go look at the little baby. We got to have a name for that little buck. We got Casper and Ice, baby bucks that are a year old. Now we got one that's was born May 31. Okay, now we got a nice little look at him. You can see he's laying there, got his head down. He kind of thinks he's hidden. Beautiful little albino baby buck, pure albino. And now this deer, he's going to get up. Some of the other deer come around. You can see he's very, very, oh, and there goes his mama. There goes his mama over there. He got up and going to go clear to the other pen over there. All these deer, she's going to go over and take care of him. She might go over there and get onto him, I don't know, for jumping up and running off like that. Because she had probably told him to, stay put, and he didn't stay put. But I wanted to see him get up and run around anyway. He was feeding on her a little bit earlier, and mama and baby activities going on. But then when she saw me or heard me coming, she took off running, and he immediately went and laid down, which I'm sure is what she told him to do. Now she's got him over there on the other side, going to probably go up there and let him lay down close to the building. We had a really nice rain, 1.2 inches, a big thunderstorm, thunder boomers. You can see now. I'll zoom in over there. I don't know if we'll keep our focus or not, because the camera might focus on the wire as opposed to on the deer. But you can see he says, "I'll have a little lunch, Mama." And she says, "I don't know about that right now, son." But you can see how tiny he is, yet he's very healthy, beautiful. Apache's got to put a tag in his ear. And she's really got excited and took off when that little boy took off running like that. But now she'll lay him down off over there somewhere, and he'll be just fine. We will be. This week I'm going to be gone a couple of days. But I am going to let Wild Child and little Whitey out and let them run around quite a little bit. Wouldn't mind getting them back in the evening at dark, but we'll see what happens. You can see Prince Charming walking through there. It's big old antlers. Gosh, they're growing. But anyway, that's a little look. He says, "Mama, how about something to eat? Please, please, please." Isn't he something? They're so tiny and so helpless. And one of the reasons that, of course, baby fawns get killed so much is that they are tiny and helpless. And they're easily caught by a lot of critters. And that little baby's going to have an awfully nice life here, no doubt about it. Being a buck, though, he will probably be released in the wild, because right now we've got 6 albinos and 4 of them are bucks. That's not a good deal. But we do have his mama, Lily, and we have another little white albino fawn, which is a year old, born last year, which we bought. And wonder why that wire's shaking. That's why that wire's shaking right there. Wild Child's down there shaking the wire. Little Whitey is beautiful. I got a bunch of carrots and apples and grapes. I'll try to get in there with them tomorrow. But I thought you might want to see the little albino buck. And there he is, right over there, following his mama around, just like you're supposed to be. They're just really something special. She's back over here on this side now. Yeah, probably going to tell him to lay down and stay put. I was headed up to the pens to show y'all a surprise. I had a bag of carrots. I was going to go up there and feed some of the deer. But as I walked by this pen, I got interrupted here by the babies. That's right. Wild Child and Forrest. They saw me carrying carrots, and they said, "Jimmy, are those carrots for us?" And I said, "No, Whitey, they're not for you. They're for somebody else." And they said, "Well, what about us? We love you." And I said, "Well, since you love me, you can have carrots." And so I have been sitting here feeding them carrots for a while. I thought I would watch the way they raise their nose. Uh-oh, and there comes Casper. Hi, Casper. There you go, Casper. Feed Casper some also. Casper's right over there. I think the one I've been calling Casper, it's kind of hard to tell Casper and Ice apart. They'll be able to tell apart a little bit later because of their antlers will be different. But it looks like Casper's got the longer of the spikes up there. That's his very first horns. And he's having a hard time finding those carrots. I threw 3 or 4 back there, and he's mostly just looking. If he would get smart and get up here like these two, he could just eat them one right after another. And I think they're finally getting full. Uh-oh, there comes the big boy. And Ice. There comes Ice. Well, it looks like It looks like little Whitey's had all he wants. He would probably eat some apples. Look at that big guy. Look at that big guy, will you? You think his antlers haven't changed this week? Here. His antlers are just absolutely exploding. They just don't have very good eyesight. Wild Child says, I'll eat more. I'll eat more, boss. Yes, sir, I'll eat more. What about you, little Whitey? You through? Little Whitey says, I'm through. Takes a lot more to fill Wild Child up than it does Whitey. The Whitey gets tired of carrots pretty soon, pretty quickly. All right. This big boy would eat the whole 2-pound bag, I'm sure. Not ever look back. Sticking his nose through there. Whitey's hanging around hoping that I'll give him a carrot or an apple. He don't want the carrot. And there's Rose. There you are, Rose. There's your son back there, girl. All right, I'm going to take the rest up. There you go, Rose. I'm going to take the rest up and give them to the surprise we have up there. We are in the pens, and what we have come to find, there's a big mama doe over there going to the bathroom like they always do when you walk up with a camera. And we have come to find is the first whitetail fawns that have been born in 2023. So either Whitey or, looky here. I spotted the baby. Oh, she's coming over to get some food. I've spotted the baby. We got twin. Look at that baby's over there against that fence. Now I'm going to zoom in on it and go over and take a little closer look, but that'll just tell you how well camouflaged they are. And that might be her baby, the one that's eating there. But he is right over there in wide open in the sunlight, and there she lays with her head down, hiding as much as possible. That's the only one there. Now this girl's got twins, unless that's a new one. Apache said there were 2 born this morning. This is Sunday morning, June the 4th. Sunday morning, June 4th. Now we had a baby deer born. In fact, little Whitey was born, and another little buck that we lost was born in a big rainstorm on May 24. And there was about 6 or 7 born in May. But now we have no whitetail deer born in May. This is the first one. And that's a little girl. Look how beautiful she is. And I'm going to walk over a little closer. I actually am pretty far from her right now. Just wonder if that might be her mama. But that deer's walking on off, so it may not be. And we'll see if we can find the other one. The other one should be pretty close also. That deer is less than a day old. Actually born probably this morning, 6 or 7 or 8 o'clock. So it's about 12 hours old. And we're going to walk over here a little bit closer and take a good close look at it. I don't really want to jump it up and let it run around. Its mama's got it sitting there for a purpose. And we'll try to make sure we don't scare it off. Just want to get a really nice, pretty look at the little girl. There we go. I can get in here and get steady, not walking. Take a real pretty look at her. Isn't she gorgeous? She is absolutely beautiful. Now, that steer, I don't know if Apache I don't know if he tagged the little deer or not, but it should have a tag in its left ear. If it was one of them that was born this morning, that might be a different deer. Look at the black down there around his mouth. Now, I don't know if that's black or that's some blood dripping out of its mouth. I don't really know. That deer has no tag. I don't know if Apache tagged him or not. It should have a tag in the left ear. We have not got our new tags in for some reason. He tagged the albino with last year's tag, which is okay. There's nothing really too wrong with that. Just in zooming in on that little girl, look, it looks like she might have a little blood around her mouth. I don't know. And that deer has no tag. So let's look around the pens a little bit more. Now, that may be a third deer. That may not be one of the original 2 that Apache found that was born today. That might be another deer that's born today because that deer has no tag. So let's do some more looking. Hey girls, where's the babies? I've only found one baby. Where's the other baby? And y'all see the carrots, don't you? Y'all see the carrots, don't you? Yeah. How about that, girls? You want some carrots? Yeah, have some carrots. Oh, some of y'all are looking pretty doggone fat. I think we're still pretty good shape. Yeah. Yeah, I think we're still pretty good shape. Yeah. Hey there, baby. Uh-oh, here comes a little buck up here. Let's take a look at him. Yeah, comes a little buck. Oh, he's going to have some nice horns. Now, keep in mind, Whitey might be his daddy. And if Whitey's his daddy, he's going to have a chance to be a really big one. We might keep him in here and use him if we can make the summer with him. And there's another one back there that's probably Whitey's child also. You can see it. His horns are even larger than the ones that's up here close by. You can zoom in real close on them there. Get a really good look. You can see that one back there really, really got nice horns. Goodness, I just about stepped on this one. That's how they lay and how still they lay. I just almost stepped on her. You see she's not hidden anything at all. Now you see something else is that baby does have a tag in its ear. Aren't they just the most gorgeous things in the world? I mean, God created a lot of beautiful things, but aren't those little baby deer just about the most gorgeous thing that you've ever seen? Look at that. And here comes a buck over here. He's going to sniff around on her. That's all he's doing, just sniffing around on her. He's got some nice antlers going. Is that your little sister, maybe? Now, that deer does have a tag, so imagine that the one that we found earlier, we haven't found another one. There's twins. I imagine this guy's coming over here wanting some carrots. You can still see the carrots here. He's wanting me to give him some carrots. He'll almost eat out of my hand. Not quite. Here, buddy. Here. See if I can get him to eat out of my hand. Look at that precious little thing. Here. 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 Both of these bucks are right here. Here. There. They're the ones that'll eat out of my hand if I'm through the fence, but not eat out of my hand if I'm in the same enclosure with them. I can be in one pen reaching through to the other side, and they'll eat, but they're not too interested in it. Here come the other deer over here, trying to chase the bucks away from the food. Got just a few carrots left. All right, there we go. Okay, so we may have one that Apache doesn't know about. The one that I saw that's not tagged, because that little deer there, he definitely tagged her and doctored her, and she's less than a day old. The other one might have just been a few hours old. I almost stepped on that one. That's how they blend in. Well, the mystery of the lost baby doe was solved last night right before dark. Apache just would not give up. He just kept looking and kept looking and kept looking until he found her, and she was actually outside of the pen. She was by the gate that Apache walks through when he's starting the generator down there and starting the water pump that pumps water from the lake into the deer pens. And he found the little girl, and she was pretty healthy, and she was laying by the gate, so she was close to being inside, but she was outside. And like he said, I walked by that gate 10 times and never saw her. And I did too. I walked by that gate several times while I was looking and never saw her. And but I was thinking maybe he had run out of tags, and both the deer I saw was the two does. And when he got there and we found out that one was a brand new and a buck, then we knew that she was missing. We was afraid an eagle or something might have got her. If a bobcat had somehow gotten the pen, probably would have killed a larger deer. But Apache put her back in the pen last night, hoping that her mother would take care of her, and her mother did not. She was tremendously weak this morning. We have some deer supplement starter that, where'd you get that, Apache? From Sherry? Sherry ordered it? Okay. Something Sherry ordered. I'll show you that here in just a second. But we mixed her a couple ounces, and she's drank. Actually, I think I had 3 ounces in there, Apache. They said that feed them 2 every 4 to 6 hours. So, Apache, we got that. Him and I both got it going this morning, and he's been sitting here with her. And it seems like they like to kind of lay it in your lap. But she's stronger now, just by drinking those 2 ounces, isn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's stronger now. That's Apache's girl. What are you going to name her, Apache?
I don't know.
She's got to have a name, because we're going to have to probably put her in the building and feed her by bottle. And she's taken 2 ounces. She doesn't seem to want any more. I'll mix some more in there, and we'll get her fixed up with a little bit more. But you can see she's weak, but she's strong. So as if that supplement that we've got there gets her by, I'll get some more milk supplement in here. We don't know, we're totally out. But you can see she's actually pretty strong. Hey baby, hey baby, hi baby, hi there. Of course, we're her mama right now, so she's very tame around us. You can see just how helpless they are. It's just so amazingly helpless that that's why we have to take care of a baby deer when they get orphaned. Or she got outside the pen, and because of that, I think is why her mama didn't feed her last night. She might have been too weak to eat or something, but she was bad this morning, so we're gonna have to raise her. So we'll give her a real cute little name and hopefully keep her alive. The next 24 to 48 hours is critical, keeping her alive, getting food down there. I'll be mixing up some more food, and we'll feed her again in about 2 or 3 hours here. But she's looking really good and enjoying the world. You'll be a special little girl if you'll live, baby, if you'll live. Now, I know you feel pretty good right now, but it's always dangerous.